morning, my friends. It is December 11th and we're doing the first Vlogmas clip in the gym because I just had a late start this morning. I don't know why. So here's my tea. This one was revitalized and it was like cinnamon and stuff. So it's been steeping. That was a very aggressive boop. It's been steeping for a while. Like, he got me right in the eye. Let's try it. That's good. I like this. This is a winner too. Like, they all of these, literally, I look on the ingredients in each of these and they all have licorice root and like fennel, which I just personally do not like those flavors at all, but this one is good. I like this one. It's tasty. It tastes like a cinnamon licorice. Like, that's all I can taste, but it's good. Don't mind Cosmo. He's just dropping his ball down the stairs like he did yesterday when he spilled my coconut syrup. Anyway, so a reading update. I'm still currently reading The Bride by Julie Garwood. I'm on chapter 11. I have 4 hours left, so I'm finishing that today. I don't have a physical book that I've picked up yet. Like, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like I'm at this point where I have like so many good books that I want to read that I can't really decide. He loves his ears scratched. I can't really decide which one I want to read next. So I think I'm going to pick up something on my Kindle Unlimited. I'm not sure. But so The Bride is, I definitely am still really liking it. Like, I'm super into the story. I really love it. I just feel like the hero is not the type of hero that I like. I mean, he is, I don't even consider him an alpha, to be honest. Like, I feel like an alpha, a true alpha romance hero is a strong, dominant, aggressive male who is brought to his knees by his woman, you know, and that's just not there yet. So he's really just being strong, dominant, and aggressive with her, and oh, you're such a good boy. And it's just, thank you, I love you so much, yeah. He must like the tea too. And it's just not, I don't hate him at all, but like, he keeps like throwing in those jabs about how she doesn't have her own choices and she has to do whatever he says, and I'm just sort of like, it's getting old, you know, like, but again, the writing is fantastic. Like, she's a fantastic writer. I'm really interested in the story, even though not much of anything is happening. Like, they're literally just basically having newly married life in this castle trying to get to know each other. So I'm really interested in that. I don't love the romance yet. So we'll see. We'll see. I suspect there's gonna be a change. I just haven't gotten it yet. Is it focusing on me? It's been having focusing issues. So that's what's new. Chin scratches. Come say hello to the people. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Today is Friday, so I have to do some work. I have to finish 2 sculptures, get them shipped out tomorrow, and then I have another order that has to get finished and shipped out Monday, so it's gonna be a busy day. I'll probably still be working tomorrow and Saturday, but that's the way it goes. It's not bad. I have been working a lot this week too. I just haven't really been talking or showing you because it hasn't been the same harsh deadline that it was the first time. So yeah, I don't really have a ton else to talk about. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks for watching this clip. Oh, he's being so sweet. I want to hug your face. Come here. When he was a puppy, which was last summer, I taught him, which I knew at the time was a bad idea. I taught him when I did this to run and jump into my arms. And he still remembers that. I'll have to put a picture of him as a puppy on the screen because he was the most adorable puppy you ever did see. Here's a picture of him when he was just 8 weeks old, and wasn't he just so adorable? I love him so much. Okay, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. I got these cute Christmas candy cane spoons for hot chocolate. Aren't they so cute? I can't wait to use them. Like, we always use candy canes when we have hot chocolate bars, but which we try to do every Christmas season. And then I got some really fun cards from Bookstagram. This one's from Megan. She has a great eBay shop if you are into used or like really cool vintage historical romances. I've bought a lot from her. This one is from my friend Melissa. Look at. And this cute sticker. I love it. And this bookmark, which I specifically said, I want that. Isn't it awesome? I love it. And look at those stickers too. Horsies. That's so fun. And then this is from Avery, who is amazing. Oh my goodness, look at this! Oh, look at what she did. I love it. Avery, this is fantastic. I love it so much. This is my favorite book of the year. Oh, I love it. I'm going to read the card. I love it so much, Avery. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. The book community is fantastic, especially the romance book community. Hello, my friends. It is Friday night, and I finished The Bride by Julie Garwood. And I gave this a 3-star. I think this was a solid 3-star read. It was engaging, it was fun, but it wasn't anything that's going to really stick with me, and it at times it wasn't necessarily, and I don't want to say it wasn't enjoyable, because I did enjoy listening to this. Like, it was fun. It was fun to listen to, but I also just felt like I kept waiting for their romance to like wow me, and it just didn't. It felt very almost kind of like not, I don't know. It felt insta-lovey, honestly. And it was okay. It wasn't anything fantastic. It wasn't anything terrible at all. I can definitely see why she's such a well-loved writer, and I have heard that The Secret is probably a little bit better. So I am excited to read that, but right now I feel like I need a historical romance break, because I've been pretty much reading that nonstop. Historical romance and fantasy romance, so I think I'm going to switch to a contemporary. I sort of feel like I want to read some contemporary, which I almost always feel like reading historical romance, so that one was just kind of, I don't know. So I think what I'm going to pick, I can't decide if I'm going to pick up Spoiler Alert that Jen gave me, or if I'm going to pick up Birthday Girl, which you all recommended to me when I did my Authors I'd Give a Second Chance video. Or I don't know. I've got a lot of books on my Kindle. I have a video coming out soon, which are all the books I've checked out on my Kindle Unlimited. And I should read one of those. Actually, I think that's what I'll probably do. I will probably read Little Dove. I think that's what I'm going to read. I'm going to start that right now. So that will be fun. I will read that. And then I'll check in with you probably again tomorrow. That's it for today. I'm going to go relax. I finished my order that had to be done today. It's going to get picked up tomorrow. My sculpture, I should have showed you guys because it was really cute. It was a raccoon and a donkey. So, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, my friends. I would say good morning, but it is not morning. It is afternoon. What? Yeah, it's Saturday. So got up and my husband made breakfast and worked out. And now here we are, ready to, oh my gosh, my hair got stuck in my glasses. I hate it when that happens. Ready to chit chat with y'all. Don't mind me while I clean the dog nose off my glasses. That's kind of better. Anyway, so I started Little Dove last night. I picked it up. I'm only 10% in, so still like, I hate it when my hair gets like stringy on the sides like that. I'm sorry to be annoying about that, but like, stop it, hair. I'm 10% in and I am liking this a lot. Like, so I know that's like barely into it. All I really know is that this sounds like a captor-captive situation. She is 17 in the book and her name is Juliet and her dad was just, I don't know how much I want to give away because it doesn't say it on the blurb. Anyway, she gets taken captive and I believe it's the romance between the man who took her captive. His name is Maximo, so you know there's going to be an age gap. I'm liking it a lot so far, so we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Still pretty new into it and I definitely do like it so far, but we shall see what happens next. And then I tried to find an audiobook to listen to today, but I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, I feel like sometimes lately, it's not that I have a hard time paying attention. I just find myself not being captivated by some of the audiobooks that I pick, and so then I have to like DNF it and find something else that I'm gonna pick, so I don't really have any audiobookness to talk about right now. I have a lot of audiobooks to choose from, but I'm just sort of like, I don't know what I want to read next, you know? Anyway, I also wanted to give a shout out to Carrie Dawn, who sent me this. Isn't this so gorgeous? This is by Eva Lee. This is by Ava Lee, and we just had her on our live show, and she was just such a freaking delight. I really loved chatting with her. She's honestly an amazing person, and I loved that conversation. It's on my channel if you want to listen to her talk. I know I mentioned it in one of my other vlogs, but even if you didn't read the book, you can come in like 30 minutes into the show and then Ava gets there, and then we don't really talk spoilers on the books. We mostly talk about her and her writing career and upcoming projects, and it was just delightful. So if you like author interviews, definitely check that out because that interview endeared her to me so much, and now I want to read everything that she's ever written because I just thought she was just a pure delight. She's a wonderful human, so very much want to go check that out. And thank you so much, Carrie, for sending me that book. I honestly kind of, like I know in the other clips I said, I think I need a break from historical romance, and then I got this and I'm like, but this one. So I may pick that up today, actually. So I'm going to be reading the ebook of Little Dove, but I also want to have like a physical book to read. Like, I just want to have a book that I can hold in my hands because it's the weekend and this is when I get most of my reading done, so I have time to just sit around and read, and I'm so excited about that. Like, honestly, I've got my business and I've got my kids, so I have very little time where I'm able to just sit and read. That's why I kind of rely on audiobooks so much, or if it's at night and everybody's asleep, then I use my ebook because it's lit up. So also, would you like to see my new book journal? This is for 2021. I got some really cute stickers. This one, I don't know if you can see it. It looks kind of washed out. Romance is my cup of tea. That's from Hello Lovely Box, and I am a rep for them. My code is down in the description if you want to get some cute stickers too. And then look at this one. This one is my favorite too. Proud Romance Tuber. That was from Brie from In Love and Words, and I 100% adore it. I just thought that was just so perfect, and I had to put that on my planner because I loved it. And of course, RBG. And the corgi is drinking tea. And the pink pony and the shark because I love sharks. Random facts about me. Those are just all the things that I like. So, doggos, women's rights, ponies, tea, sharks, romance. Hey, it's everything I like. Anyway, I did a bullet journal this year for my books, but then around in November, I didn't do it for November or December. I did it the whole month until November and December, and I just kind of fell off of keeping track. And I think that's because the amount of books I was reading just picked up like a ton. I was reading so many books that it was hard for me to just remember to keep track in there. So I'm going to keep this for the books that I read so I can write a little bit of a review. So hopefully my wrap-ups will go a little bit easier and I can do a better job of actually writing reviews for every book that I read. That's a big goal of mine in 2021, is to write reviews for every single book that I read. That's happening. And then I also want to have a section in here now for videos I want to do and when I do them or when I post them. Yeah, so this is going to be my booktube and book review journal. So I'm excited about that. That will be fun. I don't know. I think that one reason I didn't keep up with it that much too is that I am an artist and I love sketching and drawing, and so I did draw each month, but this time I think I'm gonna just keep it more simple and just do words because I want it to be functional and not just, but I also want it to be cute. So I don't know yet. We'll see. Whatever I do, I may have like a cute title page and then the rest be just words. That's probably what I'll do because, yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I don't know if you're interested in that. Anyway, okay, so today's tea is this green ginseng matcha. I don't know. This says it has a zip. Also, I want to show you my super cute new mug. It is a wolf, but then you turn it on this side and it says, "Joe sang the loudest of all. He said, 'You belong to me.'" From Wolf Song, which is one of my favorite books ever, and it's in my top 3 books of the whole year. I loved Wolf Song so much. It was just gorgeous and fantastic. And this is exciting because this is a new company. I don't know if it's a new company. I'm a new rep for this company. This is Literary Enchantments. I'll have them linked below. I'll have their Instagram linked below and their website. I am a rep for them, and my code is Crystal10, and they will be opening their shop on January 4th. So you can get a cute Wolf Song mug, and I have 2 other mugs that she sent me that I will show you tomorrow. I thought we would save those for tomorrow, but I am in love with this mug. I love it so, so much because I love Wolf Song and it's fabulous. Like, all of her designs are pretty much romance-based and they're just fantastic, so I'm super happy to support them and can't wait to see what other things she brings to the shop. I know she has mugs, I think she's working on stickers, and I believe maybe even like clothes, like hoodies and stuff, so that will be awesome. Very excited to support her. She's also a booktuber, Lourdes from Chapters We Love, so make sure you go and give her a follow because I'm very excited to be able to support her in this way, and I love her stuff. So, okay, now, so last night I asked my children, I have 3 of them, and they are 18, 15, and 12, actually 19, 15, and 12, and I asked them, go in my studio and pick some books off of the shelves, pick 3 books. And I sent them with my phone and the Goodreads app, and I'm like, this is how you can check to see if I've read it. Pick some books that I don't know what they are, and then wrap them up, and then I will open one, and that will be what I read. So they did that. I got this idea from Sophie, my Instagram friend. Her Instagram, I will have it linked below. She's new to Bookstagram too, but she got this really cool set of like 24 books that were all wrapped. She didn't know what they were. They were all romance books from a local bookshop to her, and then like a book advent calendar, so she opened one every single day, and I just thought that was so fun, and I wish that I had thought of a way to put that together, and I just didn't. So this is my, it's not really an advent, but I thought this would be a fun way to have a book to read. So let's see, we have some books here. I don't know what this one is. I'm pretty curious about that. So I'm pretty sure these are mass market romances. This, I don't know what this is. So we're going to pick one, and I'm going to pick my oldest because we're gonna go oldest to youngest. So let's see what he picked for me. So I will be reading this weekend at some point. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right. This is book 3. So and we're going to be reading these in February, so I did not ask them to, but we're gonna read this one. We're gonna read this one. Yay! I'm actually very excited. Look at that, step back. Okay, this is the physical book we're gonna read. I'm super happy about that. I know that that is the favorite of a lot of people, and I specifically know that Kelly, Bookish Kelly, this is one of her favorite Sarah MacLean's, so yay, excited about this. I honestly have no problem reading this now and then rereading this, because in February for the Rake Appreciation Society, which is my historical romance book club that I do with Jen from the Book Refuge, we picked this series of books to read in February, and then we're going to have a live show discussion about the books, and then the next day Sarah MacLean is actually going to be on our show to talk with us about books, so I'm very excited about that. So we're going to read this one, so that'll be fun. Awesome. I'm excited. Okay, I have a lot of good things to read. Oh, I never tasted the tea. Shall I taste it? That's good. It is, it tastes like it's got lemon essential oil and lemon leaf. And it definitely, like, as soon as I tasted it, I'm like, this tastes like candy. It tastes like Pez. It tastes like lemon Pez, which, I mean, I'm not mad at, for sure. So yeah, that's a fun one. All right, that's all. I hope y'all are having a fun weekend. Hello friends, it is December 12th, Saturday night, and this vlog is going to be a 3-day vlog. This is the first vlog that I've had where it's going to be 3 days, and I just sort of felt like I didn't vlog much today. We didn't really, I didn't really do anything, honestly. I just kind of, I don't know, I don't have any excuses, but I've been daily vlogging pretty well. But today, I didn't really read much, I didn't really work, which I should have. I just hung out, you know, we ordered takeout, we've been playing video games, and me and my family, not me. I wish I could say I was one of those, like, when we play simpler games, like Mario, or, like, Lego video games, like, I like those, but, like, when it's, like, first-person shooter type games, I don't really like those, and so I opted out, so I'm just hanging out with them. But I wanted to come and give you a book update. I haven't read any more of Little Dove. I definitely plan to, but I decided to pick up this, The Day of the Duchess by Sarah MacLean. This was the one my son had picked in the little wrapped gifts that I had. My oldest son, he's 19. He is the one who loves the cover model of Hattie from Brazen and the Beast, which I think is adorable. And I think that, I don't know, that means a lot to me that he loves her. He loves all of Sarah MacLean's cover models, so when I asked them all to go and pick a book, I really didn't think he was going to pick a Sarah MacLean, and then he saw me reading it, and he's like, oh, you picked my book! And the other kids were asking me who my favorite author was, I think because Dad's helping them get presents for me for Christmas. And my oldest immediately said, Sarah MacLean. And I said, you remember? And he's like, yeah, she's the one that has all the beautiful women on her covers. Like, he just... So, and then that made me remember when I bought this book months and months ago. It was after I had read Hattie, or Brazen and the Beast, and he saw this and he's like, wow, she's really pretty. Which I just thought was adorable. So I just loved that. But I am 3 chapters into this, and I just have to say, like, if you were on the fence about joining us for this read-along, for the book club, please, if you haven't read that, or if you want to reread it, please read them with us, because this book has just kind of tore my heart out, and I just am just so freaking impressed with Sarah MacLean. Again, every single time I read one of her books, I am just so impressed at her ability to just hit you with so much emotion, and I really feel like the opening of this hit me as emotionally hard as some of Kerrigan Byrne's openings did. Like, Sarah MacLean can write the swooniest, sexiest, steamiest, cleverest books, but she also can write such an emotional book too, and I just love it. I'm so excited to read this. So I have my seasonally booked up bookmark that I'm using from our group of friends. Thank you, Sarah, for making this. I love it so much. And I thought it was fitting that I pick that for this book. I am just really, really happy with this book. I love it. We're about to finish watching the last Lord of the Rings movie. If you've seen my other vlogs, you've known that we've kind of been watching them every night. So we're going to start that, so I don't know if I'll get any more reading done, but I really want to, and I'm super loving it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. It's December 13th. What? Like, this is bonkers. Christmas is almost here. I don't even know what's happening anymore. The days are just like, shoot, so fast. Am I right? So, I did read quite a lot of this last night. I'm on chapter 11, 130 pages in. Absolutely loving this. This is this is honestly a masterfully written book. This is fantastic. I talked to Kelly last night a little bit about it because I know this is her favorite, and she said this is the book that made her realize that romance books can be so powerful and impactful, and I totally agree. This book is so this is I'm not going to go too deep into detail with this, but I'm going to hopefully at least say enough to get you interested in reading it. And this is the series we're going to be reading in February for the book club, the Rake Appreciation Society. And Sarah MacLean will be on the show. I know I've said that 5 million times, but I'm so excited I can't even handle it. So if you haven't read this yet, or if you want to reread it with us, then definitely do that. So this is a second chance romance, and this is really cleverly written. Like, there's a lot of back and forth in the timeline, so you will see what's happening present day in their relationship, and then you jump back and see what happened like when they met. And this has one of the best first meetings that I have ever read. The story of how they met was just fantastic. I mean, Malcolm, or Haven, the Duke of Haven, like, he was just instantly smitten with her, just completely gone for her, and I love that so much. Like, and she is such a strong, fierce, intelligent woman. Like, this is it. This is everything I want in a historical romance. This is the type of historical romance that I want to read always, because there's a ton of longing, and there's a little bit of pining. There's not a ton of pining. There's a lot of attraction and chemistry, but they're both like so clever. They're constantly like she is always like joking with him, but in a way that's kind of like sassy or snarky, and he is just like living for it. It's just so good. I will say, however, that there is a really, I think I mentioned this in my clip last night, I'm trying to remember, there is a very heartbreaking scene right in the beginning, and I'm going to say trigger warnings for what that is. So if you don't want to know any spoilers at all, I'm going to put TW on the screen. When TW is gone, it's just going to be really quick. But there is a trigger warning in here for miscarriage and stillborn baby. So if that's a trigger for you, definitely be aware of that, because it was really hard for me to read, for sure. And I was glad that Kelly let me know about that. Hi, thank you very much. Good morning, sir. Anyway, this is just so freaking good. Like, I forgot all about Little Dove, to be honest. I'm just reading this. I'm going to read this all day. I definitely want to finish this today, and I think that's possible. I know I always say that, you guys, right? But I really think I can do it. I think I can do it this time. I think I have it in me. because I don't have to work. I don't really have to do anything. I'm going to probably have a bath later, and I'm just going to read this the whole time, nonstop. It's going to be a great day. It's just fun. So that, honestly, this book, like, there's just something about the way Sarah MacLean writes a hero that is my exact type of hero. And they're all different heroes, like, right? But they all have that same alpha male quality of just being, like, so strong and so, like, they don't hide that they want their woman, you know? Like, they want their woman, they're strong, they're alpha, but at the same time, they're completely gone for their woman. And I just, like, just give it to me. Give it all to me, like, right in my vein. I need it. It's so great. So, if that is also your thing, then, and you haven't checked out this book or any of Sarah MacLean's books, I highly recommend that you do, because I also was trying to come up with my list of my top 10 reads of the year, and about half of them were Sarah MacLean books. I haven't read all of her books, but I could literally put every single book of hers that I have read on that list, except for one, which was still fantastic, but it wasn't quite. There are some other books that I would put above that. Anyway, so now for the tea. Today is, I think it's wild apple and cinnamon. Is that right? Yes, wild apple and cinnamon. And I want to show you my cute, super cute mug from Literary Enchantments. This new company, they opened on January 4th. And I am a rep for them. And is this mug not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? She has red hairs like me. I think she made her specifically with red hair for me, and I loved that so, so much. Also, she has glasses like me too. Isn't it adorable? I can't get over. I love it so much. So, my code is below. It's just my name and 10, Crystal 10. And I'll have their Instagram, and I'm not sure if their website is up yet, but if it is, I'll have that link down below too. So make sure that you go support them, because their mugs are adorable. Also, I have another mug that I will probably use my tea with tomorrow, but I wanted to show you for this vlog. It says Historical Romance. Wraps all the way around. And then you can see the different titles of books that she's got in there. And do you see the Raquesse? Yes. Let's see, focus. It's just so great, right? Like, there's Vivian Lorette, there's Julia Quinn, there's Lisa Kleypas, Scarlett Peckham, Jennifer Haymore, Elizabeth Hoyt, my favorite too, Judith McNaught, which I haven't read yet, but I need to, I know. Diana Quincy, Eloisa James. Oh my gosh, I love this mug. I love it so much. She has another really super cute design that is like a step back picture, and the one at the other side of it says Coffee and Step Backs, which I shared that on my Instagram feed, and then Jess from Peace Love Books, she was like, oh, I need it. So it was super adorable. Anyways, that is all I have for right now. I'll check in with you guys later. Probably, I don't know when. I'll see you sometime today. Will you see them? Come here. You want to say hi? He just put his head in my lap. Okay, bye. Oh, now you're back, huh? That's the tea. Look at the camera. Say, good morning. Oh, this dog. He loves me so much. Oh, hi, it's me again. I realized I didn't taste the tea for you. I was just talking about the mugs. This is very good. This tastes like it has orange in it too. I like this. This is probably my favorite one. Wild apple cinnamon. This is delicious. I really like this a lot. So what we are learning is that I prefer fruit herby teas. Like, I don't want any just herby. Did I say fruit herby teas? I don't want just herbal teas. I want fruity herbal teas. I can't talk. It's not even that early. What the heck? Okay, bye. Hi, hello my friends. It's the end of this vlog. It is Sunday night, and I have literally spent the whole day reading this. I read this book, and I finished it, and it was amazing and everything that I wanted. You want to show up again? What was I saying? I just finished this book. It was absolutely everything that I wanted. Like, this was just like, so here's the thing, okay? I feel like this is a very interesting, if you've been watching these vlogs in order, or you may have seen my journey. So we went from The Prince of Broadway by Joanna Shupe, which was just such a beautifully, I don't want to say it's feminist because I know that will turn people off, but it was just so much about Florence's agency and her choice, and the hero whose name has left my head because I don't know why, who just honored her agency so much and just let her choose and loved her for that still, and not by being a pushover, but by, you know, like, just that is my favorite type of hero, to then going to The Bride, where, you know, you didn't see that a whole lot, which, and I'm not, no bashing, no shame, I still enjoyed The Bride, I liked that a lot. It just wasn't necessarily what I like to read in my heroes, and so then we come to this freaking masterpiece, and it was that to perfection. Oh my gosh, I just can't even get over the beauty of this book. This was so good. So this is Serafina and Mal, and they have the best first meeting. I talked about that earlier. Like, it was seriously like giving me chills. Like, the banter between these two. But this book also is a little bit heavy and a little bit melancholy. Like, and I don't mind that personally. Like, I don't necessarily want something that's just full of angst, but I kind of like some angst in my romance, you know, like, I want there to be stakes, I want there to be emotional growth, I want there to be character growth, and I feel like you don't get that if it's just happy-go-lucky the whole time, you know, but I also don't want it to be over-dramatic or melodramatic specifically, and that wasn't melodramatic here. Like, every ounce of drama in here, you could, like, understand and see why it was there and why everything was unfolding the way that it was, and so they have this great first meeting, a lot of chemistry, a lot of sparks. They end up caught in a compromising position. They end up forced to get married, and Mal believes that Sarah sort of set that up to force him to marry her so she could become a duchess because he's a duke. And then things happen that are very heartbreaking, that are very sad, and they end up sort of torn apart, but they're not divorced. They just end up just shattered, and Sarah leaves. And pretty soon, 3 years later, she comes storming into Parliament, where he is, because he's in the House of Lords. She comes storming into Parliament to demand a divorce. And he says, okay, I mean, he doesn't say okay right away, but he agrees that he will consider a divorce if she finds a woman to replace her as Duchess for him. Now, he is just completely head over heels in love with this woman. That's one other thing that I love about this book specifically, and I feel like Sarah MacLean does this so well with her heroes, is that from the minute the hero enters the stage, he is completely gone for his woman, and I love that so much. Like, I want that to happen. That is what I want all of the time. I want a hero who is head over heels for his woman and tries to win her, does everything he can to get her to love him back, to return his love, or to convince her that she does love him, you know, like, so that's what a lot of the book is about too. And there's a lot of back and forth between them, and it's just so beautifully handled. There are excellent side characters in this book, and we see some characters from other books, which is just so delightful. Like, I was grinning and smiling the whole time, and I was messaging Kelly and being like, ah, look what I just saw. It was just so great. Like, this book just made me so happy, and it was so fun, and it was perfect, and it was 5 stars. I would give this a 6 star. I would give this 10 stars. This book was perfection, you know? Honestly, I love Sarah MacLean's books. Obviously, you know this, but I would put this one, honestly, I still think Brazen and the Beast is my favorite, but is this higher than Pippa and Cross and One Good Earl Deserves a Lover? I don't know. This was just so good. I just loved it so much. I can't. I just can't get over the beauty of this book. And when I talk about one I love, a historical romance where the hero really honors the heroine's agency and her choice, like I felt like there was a little paragraph in here where the hero is speaking to the heroine towards the end that I'm going to read. So this may be a spoiler. Consider that. It doesn't reveal the plot. It does reveal some emotion. So I'm going to put spoilers on the screen. And then once that's done, the quote, I'll be done reading it. He says, I only ever want you to be free, love. I only ever want you to be happy. I only ever want you to choose your path and know that I shall love you better for it, he said softly, as though he could release her like a bird into the sky. I shall love you. Like, that gives me chills and makes me want to cry, because that is what that quote I was talking about last week when that woman was talking about her husband who said, you've given me wings to fly and I've loved you for it. And I just feel like that is love. That's what I'm always looking for, is that type of epic, selfless love where what you want for the other person is better and more important to you than whatever you want for yourself, you know? That is the kind of love story I am here to find. I am claiming that as my brand. That is what I'm after. That is what I want. That is what I love. That is what gives me hope. And that's what I love reading about, you know? Because I feel like if you put your own desires and feelings aside for your person, that is true love. And that's what I want to read about, you know? Dang it, you guys. This was just so good. Oh, I loved it so much. I can't think of another book that is as perfect as this, honestly. Like, this is my favorite historical. I honestly feel like, is this better than Brazen and the Beast? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe it is. Maybe this is my new favorite book. Maybe this is my new favorite book. Maybe this is my new favorite book that I've read on December 13th, and I'm okay with that, you know? Like, it was just great. It was just so good, you guys. I cannot even get over it. If you have not read Sarah MacLean, like, please do. I don't know what you're waiting for. Maybe you've read her and you haven't connected with her, and I will try not to take that personally, but I kind of will. I mean, not really. You know, you do you. But, like, she is completely for me. I am in love with her books. This is my favorite. Honestly, my freaking favorite. You know, do you ever sit and wonder and you look at your shelves and you think of all the books that you haven't read yet, and you think, which one of these is going to be my new favorite? You know, like, I've had this book sitting on my shelf for so long. And thank you, oldest son, for choosing this, because you helped me find my new favorite book, and I love it so freaking much. It was so perfect. Like, I literally am on the verge of tears right now. I just want to cry. It was so beautiful. And the ending in this was so happy, like the epilogue. It was just perfect. It was fantastic. That is what happily ever afters are made for, my friends. Like, this is peak happily ever after. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was great. So, I just loved it so much, you guys. That is honestly makes my heart just full and happy. And I will just tell you that I loved it. So expect to see that book in my top 10 reads of the year. It may just end up being top 10 Sarah MacLean books I read this year. I mean, probably not, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know. All of my favorite books are by her, honestly. Like, I was making my list today. Lots of them are hers. I may have already mentioned that in this video. All right, I'm going to end this clip. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I have loved doing these daily vlogs. I appreciate every comment. I love and read them so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you want to leave me a cat emoji, some type of a cat emoji, like a tiger or whatever, that would be great. If you want. If you watch this far and you want to leave a comment but you don't really want to say anything, that's totally fine. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.